DDE 100, baby. Woo!
Scotland! Scotland!
Scotland forever!
Scotland forever!
Okay, so I'm not a connoisseur of alcohol, but what I was gonna do, I was gonna take a
guys, he was about to ingest liquid trash into him. Fireball, as all you way mel know. I like slurred my words. I already took 2 sips and I'm already fucking drunk.
You're slurring more than in the actual fucking song. I'm all fireball.
For anyone who doesn't know what a fireball is, good. That is a good thing. Don't have it, ever. It likes to tell itself that it's whiskey. What I call it is trash. If you want just whiskey, just go get JD. It's the whiskey. They're really like, maybe not the whiskey. I know a lot of people who like drink alcohol may like probably like shit on me for this, but it's like, because I don't drink that often, but I've had JD. I like it, so therefore I think it's pretty good. But you know, yeah, David was about to fucking literally ingest fucking Fireball. Like he was about to kill himself literally on camera, like in front of me. Like that's
what better way to end off.
And he's naked. For anyone who didn't know, like yeah, like you know, because this is an audio-based show, he's straight up naked, boxers off and all.
But that's just for Dennis. Y'all actually don't get the privilege of seeing that. Not yet.
So
not yet. Not until I'm depressed as shit. You know, I gain a bunch of weight, back into the ground. The Nintoonist OnlyFans. It's like I'm like, y'all, it's gonna pop off. I think I could actually have a decent OnlyFans if I tone up my midsection a little bit more. But before doing that,
and also your feet. Feet.
Well,
no. Feet's so easy. It's so easy.
All right.
It's the easiest fucking thing.
Welcome to Double D 100, baby. Thank you for joining us for the super special 100 celebration. I kind of wanted to do webcams for this, but I was too lazy and didn't learn how to do that. Plus, I don't know if Dennis even wants to do that. I don't think he does. And no. Dennis wasn't kidding. I'm literally naked. I'm not. He's literally not fucking joking.
You know, some people like think when they hear me talk, they think I'm always like just 110% serious. And usually,
you ready? I'm about to show you. You ready? Ooh,
yeah,
ooh.
do it. Do it.
You ready?
Do it.
As you can see, my dick is black and also extends all the way down to my legs and has like a very denim look to it because I'm fucking wearing pants. I'm not actually naked.
Do you remember that famous picture of that black dude who's sitting down, and like he's just like it's just like a picture of his like humongous cock, just like that's the sound it would make if it like just hit a table.
Can't say that I do, but before we get into this,
anyways, before anyone questions my sexuality,
we are drinking a little bit to celebrate. I wanted to do a shot every 10 minutes of like the episode, but I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and I don't know, I feel like I might be coming down with something, and alcohol is a fucking neurodilator. It is the worst possible thing that you can do if you're sick.
And I kind of want to enjoy my day off tomorrow, so... yeah.
My day off's going to the doctor. So what we're doing, I mean, I'm probably going to get a little drunk, just a tad, depending on how fast I drink.
Little tipsy.
Here's what we're doing. We are doing the first ever official Double D Experience Q&A.
Hey! That has more than 2 questions. Yay!
Apparently 9 of you fucking people came through and decided to ask us questions anonymously too. We use like the Double D Experience that NGL app that you use, that all the smashers were using for like anonymous questions and shit, and like so they're anonymous too. So yeah. I'm gonna have to screenshot these things, send them to Dennis. I haven't opened these all day. There's 9 of them, and I've been so tempted and curious to see what they are.
They're like virtual presents.
No, literally look. They are, because look at how they fucking look at how they open. Look at this. They literally look like cards. You see? So, and so before we do that,
couldn't be in focus for a second.
In order to get everybody to laugh, I'm going to take one swig of this, and this is for Dennis. And for the Double D experience, we're gonna see just how bad this is. Is it gonna like make me gag? Is it that bad?
What is the worst drink you've had?
I don't know. This smells good. It smells tasty. I won't lie.
Okay.
What is about to happen? Is it, dude? Seriously, dude. My PC.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it.
My fucking computer is in front of me. If you're telling me I'm gonna spit take this and like
you won't
have the podcast go
just because of how much money you've spent alone on your computer, you will not spit take it. I guarantee that. But
I'm gonna back up just a little.
I did not like it. This is just my taste preference. I'm just saying. I didn't like it.
You're getting me so nervous right now. Like, you're making me feel like this
nervous
is the devil's nectar.
Just try it. But I'm just saying, I didn't like it.
All right. Yar har, fiddle dee dee, yeah, bitch, you're gonna walk the plank, motherfucker. This one's for the Double D experience. This one goes out to my best friend Dennis, who I literally would not have wanted to start this podcast without. Seriously, I would have looked for somebody else to do it with, but it would not have hit the same. Not only because of how I feel our dynamics work with one another, but because I've always seen the true funny man in him and think he is destined for much more than even he knows. So you always see things in your friends that sometimes they don't always see, and I literally would not have wanted to start this fucking show with anybody else. I probably wouldn't have done it like that ass. So this one guy, I know, no, you can call me slurs all you want now, like be like, you fucking queer. Wow, that was.
Can you drink it already, you door swimmer?
Fine. This one goes for the DD. I like it.
Okay.
That's tasty. That tastes like exactly like what I thought it would taste like.
I didn't like it.
Well, it's okay. I'm not going to wind up doing shots of this because here's what we're doing. 'Tis the season, ladies and gentlemen. And this actually goes with eggnog. Seriously, I don't know about Fireball, but whiskey does. I will say that. Yeah. Is this gonna start like fucking like Bowser breathing down my throat in a minute? Is that like what it's gonna be like? Bro?
What? I mean, it is whiskey. It's supposed to like kind of burn.
Yeah,
not like burn, but like, you know.
This went down easier than normal whiskey.
Well, I mean, you drink more than me though. That's the thing. Like,
I don't drink often either, Dennis.
No. Really but like, by average, you probably drink more than me.
I guess, but like, I still not very much. So here's what we're doing. We have my actual favorite drink in the world or of the holidays and a Christmas. I love eggnog. Don't
guys,
even make that
I know, guys. You didn't see my face there, so let me just explain. I thought when I was a child, eggnog looked delicious, and then I actually saw what it looked like in real life. It looks like spit that was mixed with piss. But you know, this is where some people might actually like sling some mud at me. I never tried it.
Shut the fuck!
No, that's why. I'm saying. Everyone has the right to sling mud at me for this because
this is your cinnamon whiskey.
I don't know. Because for one, it's supposed to kind of look like, it's milk, like, and like milk is already in it of itself low-key kind of gross if you really think about it.
A little bit, yeah.
It really is. So therefore, like, now you have eggnog, which is like milk level 2 mixed with some yellow or whatever the fuck they, egg, obviously. It's just what that they throw in there, but I don't know. Like, guys, I don't know. Like, me as a Korean, bottoms up. Like, hey.
But so what I'm doing is I'm going to pour this Fireball into the eggnog, see how it tastes.
Oh. Yeah, we both have our drinks in hand.
Is it like coffee? I'm supposed to do it till it changes colors?
No.
Or is that too much?
No. It's enough where it won't overtake the flavor, but you'll still feel the alcohol. You'll still taste it. Yeah.
It only changed the color at the top, so I think I did it right. Cheers.
Cheers.
To the Double D experience. I would get fucked up off of this. I did not.
Hard.
I just literally all I tasted was a tiny hint of the cinnamon whiskey, none of the alcohol. Holy shit.
But
none of the alcohol. If you gave me these on Moss, I would get so fucked up.
Not to mention, it's like the drinks that sneak up on you, at least just in my experience. Like, guys, I don't drink that often. So that's why I'm prefacing it again by saying whenever I've had like shit like Long Island iced tea, where for the most part at least I've had a lot where you could barely even taste the alcohol. Like it doesn't taste that alcohol-y, if that makes sense. It tastes more like a straight up like kind of sweet drink mixed with some alcohol, right?
Smeared off.
Yeah, like but you know,
shit is a fucking teenager's drink, bro.
Yeah,
like, my God.
But the thing is, at least with like Long Island iced tea, right? It's like it's a mishmash of like all kinds of drinks just in one, you know?
Yeah.
And I've had times when like I took like 5, right? And I was just like, oh shit, like this is, you know, it's not bad. Up to my 5th one. By the 6th, I'm already like, what the fuck is going on? It's like one of those drinks, what they call it, sneak up on you. It's one of those drinks that sneak up on you.
Let me tell you something about Smash and Splash 5. Tournament series that got canceled because the tournament was fucking horrible. And it was basically like, beyond the fact that it was like basically like a party scene for Smashers and shit, you know, before the Me Too wave and that scene happened. This was at the Kalahari Resorts in Wisconsin, where I almost had a threesome. Did not have a threesome. Almost did. Came really fucking close. Kind of mad that it didn't happen, but it was probably for the best, if I'm being completely honest. That's a true story, by the way. I've told that on the show. I'll tell it again one day, but not now. Yeah. They had these hurricane drinks.
Yeah.
Curvy hurricane drinks that were in these hourglass looking like glasses, giant glasses, like sort of the size like of like that would fit the frame of the webcam if I held it here, basically.
Okay.
And they had every type of alcohol imaginable in that shit. It had whiskey, it had rum, it had Smirnoff, it had every type of alcohol in it, and those drinks were giant, $30 a pop. I knew someone who drank like 5 of those in a day. Beyond like the other shots that they were doing in their room. And his friends fucking memed on him when he wound up barfing. Like, really, assholes? You're gonna egg him on like that, and then you're gonna get mad when he pukes up that much?
Oh, they got mad at him?
And not mad at him, but like judge him and shit. $150 for 5 drinks. That's how huge those things were. Now, me and my girl, we were men. So we drank beer.
Now that we're men, we
have facial hair.
Now that we're men.
I changed my underwear.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, but that's pretty much it. So, alcohol done. We're already 12 minutes in, 13 minutes. It is time for the official DDE Q&A.
Oh my fucking god!
Wow. Like the old man that winks.
Some MLG shit.
All right, let's actually do this. We have 9 questions to go through, so we're gonna have to skedaddle. Here's question number 1.
I am very curious.
And you guys better not have trolled this. You better be real legitimate No, honestly, I hope you guys trolled it. That'd be fun. Ooh, your worst habit.
Oh shit. David, you could go this.
You don't need me to send. You don't need me to send that one to you, right? You'll remember that.
No, yeah. Go ahead. You go first.
Well, as a child, it was picking my nose. I did it quite a lot. I would excavate the cavity holes very often, and go and send my fingers on a deadly spelunking mission through 2 cavernous holes. And I'll do it with a tissue now, just to clear out the stuff, or whatever. And sometimes with my fingers, and sometimes I'll eat it off. You know, it's like a normal adult does. I'll just lick my boogers off. My worst habit right now, I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Did it say right now? Like, what's your worst
habit?
No,
it just said your worst habit.
Oh, okay.
It just said your worst habit, that's it. They're pretty simple questions, I think.
Okay.
My worst habit? It's jacking off. I did it 4 times yesterday. That's not too uncommon for me. Especially on my days off. Holy moly. And I feel like it's starting to affect my prostate a little. Like, to really get a little TMI. Because here's the thing. My dick is fucking huge, right? So, like, I tug on it. I tug on it with, like, such a length of force.
You said that with no humbleness, like, at all. Like, bro straight up said... I know, but that's why I'm saying... That's why I laughed. Because, like, do you know how many times I've heard from people say that, like, like, not in real life per se, but they would say, like, oh yeah, like my dick is okay, and it's already like an 8-inch. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up.
I would do that too, is the thing, because like my ex-girlfriend, My ex-girlfriend, like, her ex-boyfriend was an abuser, right? So he had a micro-cock, like, legit micro-cock that she wouldn't even feel. So when she saw mine for the first time, and I was only the second guy she ever, like, went all the way with, like, slept with and shit, she literally cried. She was scared. Like, she literally fucking cried. And I couldn't fit in her the first time for a couple of reasons. Not because of how big I was, but also because of how tight and scared she was. But, you know, she wound up being gay. So there was a big chance that she probably wasn't even, like, truly, like, her body wasn't aroused the whole time, if that made any sense. So the first time I couldn't. Next couple of times were great. And, like, you know, her body adjusted to my cock. And that's not even a joke. That's literally how that goes. Yeah. And it was different. But, where was I going with this?
Your worst habit.
My
Also, let me just say, if you do have just like a fucking baby arm that's swinging underneath, like, you know, your trousers.
I hate that analogy, by the way.
Just don't be humble about it.
Well, I was to her because she would tell me.
I'm just saying to everyone else.
She would exaggerate my dick.
I know. That's why I'm just saying, everyone else out there, if you are blessed by God himself with a pretty decent cock, just own it. Do not be humble about it. There's nothing humble about a fucking big ass veiny cock. There's nothing humble about it. So just own it. Don't be shy about it. Just straight up just own it, okay? It pisses me the fuck off seeing people be like, "Oh no, it's not that." Shut the fuck up.
Okay. Moving on, what is your worst habit, Dennis?
I will slice your cock off and wear it like a hat.
Fucking Among Us hat? TF2? Oh, look at the sweet trade I got.
A worst habit.
Yeah.
There's a couple, that's the thing. If I have to pick the worst, definitely sleeping late.
Okay.
Yeah, sleeping late is... Some days it's pretty bad, and it's kind of like how it kind of depends on how my mood is. I've had like the the typical childhood bad habits, like picking my nose and like also like bit my fingernails. Like I'm doing that a lot less now, so that's good. But I'd have to say definitely if biting fingernails.
Not even mine. I pick my skin. Actually,
oh no, yeah, do the same. Yeah,
I pick my skin. That's probably my actual worst habit because I give myself cuts a lot. It's an habit. That's probably my actual worst.
I make like my straight up like the space between like where the fingers and the nails are. Like I literally make that space bleed. I literally just like tear it off like just like nothing.
That's
like,
probably my actual worst habit then.
And I know a lot of people that like if they did that, like it would the pain would be enough for them to kind of go like okay, maybe I should stop now. No, for at least I guess guys like me and David like. And whoever else out there, like, who has that habit, like, you're like, fuck the pain. Like, just keep going. Like, it doesn't even matter. You just keep ripping it anyways. And then you look like a fucking Wolverine massacred your finger.
You give yourself dead skin, too, that hangs there for a while.
Yeah.
And you don't peel it off, is the thing. And then it looks ugly. And then you peel it off, and you're like, oh, it's bleeding. Sick.
That's why you gotta go, like, for the manis. That's why, like, that's actually why, like, a lot of women, like, go because like they have shit like that all dangling from their fucking fingers.
And then while they're there, why not make your nails look fucking fabulous at the same time? You know what I mean?
I don't know if I ever did go. I'd just be like, yeah, no paint job for the nails. Just clean it, yeah. A bit.
They would talk shit about you in Korean just enough for you to understand.
Yeah, and then I would just be like, I would speak to the Korean, speaking Korean to them back, and like they'd just be, oh. That's like every Asian person's like response when like they hear someone who they don't expect to know their language.
I know
that knows their language. It's like the same fucking response. But yeah.
I'd go in with you to get a mani-pedi, and they'd be talking mad shit about me, right?
Or
and
if anything,
you just whisper in my ear. You tell me what they were saying.
I could also
and then tell me what to say back.
Like, I could also see them just be impressed too. It's like, oh wow, he's got nice fingers. I've heard that too.
I don't have nice fingers though.
You're fine. But
I remember that Gabriel Iglesias sketch when he went in to get his shirt dry cleaned in Hawaii because there's a lot of Asians that live there, and they would be like, "Oh, look, who's here? Oh shit, girls, we're gonna work hard today." Look, who's here? Funny fucking sketch.
We're gonna be working hard today.
Alright, this one's not as much of a question. This one just says, what you doing?
What am I doing? Doing this shitty podcast next.
Yeah, same. Drinking cinnamon whiskey. What kind of fucking question is that? You jackass.
At least you ain't drinking a White Claw, because you ain't no pussy.
I hate White Claw. It's not even a matter of, like, being a pussy drink. It's like, I just don't even enjoy it. I never liked seltzer. My sister as a kid once gave me, like, seltzer telling me it was water, and I did a massive spit take. Oh, hey, yo.
There was a drop that was about to, like, thing just slipped out.
I'm glad to know that when there's a drop going down something big, long, and hard, your first instinct is to come in and... Alright, well, I don't have any more eggnog. I have to go downstairs to get more. So, I could do that, but I don't want to leave the show, so I'm just pouring the whiskey straight up.
Yeah. Just take it in. Just pace yourself.
Yeah, I'm pouring.
You don't need to empty the bottle by the end of tonight.
I'm not gonna. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm not gonna.
I've seen people down bottles, man.
Well, I'm not an alcoholic.
I know.
So I'm not gonna fucking do that.
I feel as if it's like, if you down one bottle, it's like, okay, you ain't a full alcoholic yet.
But you should probably take a look at yourself.
Yeah. But I think if you down more than one bottle, that's when you get the title of alcoholic. So
here we go. Oh, here we go. This is a real question. Whew.
Okay.
What was your favorite episode to record?
Oh, it really would have had to been the piss one.
Really? Because
no. It was the episode. I don't know if we're thinking of the same one, because we had a lot of those, TBH, but it was when David was running off the plugs. I went to the bathroom and I pissed really loud that the mic actually heard me go, oh, like from the bathroom.
We were thinking about the same episode. That was
okay.
Really your... Okay, no, I respect it.
No, because at the very least, like, it was one of the moments that, like, it really just, like, I always just kind of think fondly back to.
No, that was one of the funniest moments of, like, that we ever had.
It was so it was so out of pocket, too, because, like, I just had to piss really fucking bad that episode, because, like, I had drank, like, 3 cups of water, and I think it was around... might have been the summertime, I think. Like, sometime around there, I forgot. But... that was like episode 7, I think.
That was very early in the show. I think you're exactly right. I think it was episode 7.
Yeah, that was like Double D Experience alpha stage. Like, the...
Bearded Ladies... So Double D... Danny Sexbank... Was it episode... I actually have literally no recollection. I don't think we had that in the title, and this was unfortunately before I made, This was before I made timestamps for the shows.
Okay.
So truthfully, I actually have no idea. It might have been episode 16 or 26, actually.
Okay.
This episode was called "Peeing on a Switch OLED." So this might have been where you had to go take a piss.
Maybe.
I have. Hold up. Yeah, I think it is. I think it was episode 26. Because this is where we started timestamping the episode, and there's one timestamp that's just called P. So I think that might be the one.
Maybe
that might be the one. Yeah, it is. I just heard the clip. That's the one. Yeah, episode 26.
That one, and also our first episode.
Really, the first one was dog shit. Neither of us.
No. It was dog shit, but it was significant for me because of the fact that, like, you know, again, I am no media personality.
Mm-hmm.
I never want to be. God forbid, like, no. But at the that went down a little hard, didn't it?
Gatorade. I'm drinking Gatorade. Oh, that was a big one. Shit, that was a little more than a shot.
That's why I said, man, you gotta pace yourself with that. But it was significant for me because it's like
the liquid cinnamon challenge.
It was significant for me because when David had pitched the idea to me, like, again, like, this was back at least when
during COVID, I pitched the idea to you.
The idea was a fetus. It was something that at least David had proposed and stuff. Well, what happened?
I hit my knee. Ignore me. Ignore me.
Okay.
Please continue, please.
Yeah. And so, like, when he brought it up to me, like, again, like, as David mentioned before, and even I mentioned, like, I had some doubts when he had brought the idea forward a bit, because I never really thought myself as anyone that anyone would even take any time in their day, even 5 to 2 minutes, to want to listen to about anything, TBH. But apparently, like, as far as like the episodes have gone, like, it's been steadily, like, kind of on more and more, like, more people have been joining, at least the Instagram, like, there's a lot of you guys out there who, like, at least give 2 fucks, and we really appreciate that. I think I speak for David when I say, like, yeah, like, we really appreciate your love and support for the podcast. And
Dennis did have a lot. Yeah, please continue.
And again, like, when we did that first episode, I was, the thing was that I wish we could go back and remake that first episode. Not because that, like, not that, I mean, it was dog shit, but that's not the true reason. It's just that, like, because, like, that was, at least that whole period was when, like, I was, like, having to tell my family and everyone, like, don't open my door when I'm recording. And a lot of times they just straight up didn't know and just walked in. And usually for me, it's like, if I'm going to do a task, like, I want to do it and take it seriously, like, as much as I can. So, like, not that I think that, like, I'm like fucking Opie and Anthony or whatever, but it's like, I typically, if I'm recording, I don't want someone to just, like, barge into my room and be like, hey, what do you want from McDonald's? as I'm already recording or something. So, but the first episode, again, it was significant to me because it's like, that was like my first plunge that I took with this whole thing.
And you were nervous.
I was nervous. Yeah,
you were. Like, I could sense it from you because, like, you sounded like you were trying to do something rather than just realizing, oh, I could just be myself here. Which was the exact reason I chose you, because you've never done something like it before, which is completely understandable. So I'm very proud of you for taking that jump, because what the podcast has done for me is it's given me a treasured hobby. Like, for me, it started out as, like, just a way to sort of distance myself from the Smash community a little bit when I was way more salty towards it. Mm-hmm. Now I do both. I still do casting, and now I have young casters who even talk to me and look up to me and shit. So, like, shout-outs to Ritual, who wanted to pick my brain the other night. And, yeah, so, like I said earlier, like, I know you say, like, it's funny that you say, like, oh, like, why would anybody want to listen to me? But, like, I always saw that in you. I'm not saying that to be, like, to butter you up or whatever. I always thought you were very entertaining. I always think, more than anything, you always have something to say about, like, everything, which not everybody has. I don't have something to say about everything. There are some topics where I'm like, and I have no opinion. Mm-hmm. Straight up. Dennis always has something to say about something, whether it's positive or negative, but he's always
just straight up nonsensical.
Nonsensical, but he's always himself when he does it, and I always thought that would be more than entertaining, to be honest. And, like, this dynamic that he's given me is exactly why I wanted to start this show in the first place, and I thought, like, it's part of why I wanted to start the show. The other reason was I wanted just a real big outlet to be myself, but there's nobody who I feel like would be able to, like, fulfill my exact vision for it the way that I knew he would with me. So that's why I do it. And the name, and beyond the fact that, it also just gave the show a really catchy name themed after my favorite thing in the world, titties and Jersey diners. So, honest to God, my favorite episode to record is pretty much every episode. I look forward to this every single fucking week. It's filled such a void in my life. It's answered my whole of what I want to do for, like, content creation. Because, like, I always felt like when you're a content creator, there's always this pressure to do things you don't want to do, or you have to do this. You have to make a review about this. And it's like, I, would force myself to, like, either make Smash content, which I really don't want to do anymore, even though it's probably a good idea, but I would hate myself for it. And the whole goal of content creation is that the reason everybody wants to do it is they get to make a living pretty much being themselves. And so if you don't, it's not fun. A lot of Twitch streamers fucking actually hate themselves. Or they hate their job because they make a lot of money, but, like, holy shit, they have to pretend to they have to live a lie. A lot of them have to live a lie, and I never want to do anything living a lie. And this
they have to do a circus act, like, when they're on camera.
Yeah. Every time I plug it on, like, a stream or whatever, shout-outs to Mateo, at Warped the other night, I always tell people, you want to catch the non-esports side of me? Tune into my podcast, Double D Experience, at Double D Pod, blah, blah, blah. Don't listen to it. It's awful. But, all this good shit. So my favorite episode to record is pretty much every one, but if I had to solidify them down, I love all the ones where we have a guest. My former favorite episode was the one where we had Jessica on, because I feel like we all had a great back and forth. The one where we had that one was really fun. Beyond the fact that it was both funny and serious, we talked about her monologue in her movie and stuff. Which, by the way, it's at several film festivals now. Definitely check out the film festivals. Look up Unpacking Movie. Got nominated for some shit. Just saying, got nominated for a couple of awards here and there. Let's go. Definitely check those out.
Check them out, okay?
Check them out, okay? Shoutouts to Jessica Rotundi, by the way.
Yeah.
Love you, Jess.
Love you, Jess.
Yeah, that was my former favorite episode because I felt like that really embodied what I wanted the show to be, both funny and serious, and just always off the cuff. That's our slogan. It's like sometimes funny, sometimes serious, always off the cuff. And that episode really entailed that. That and when we had Nega Man on, I feel was another really good one.
Yeah.
Speaking more recent terms. We are a half hour in now. We got 6 more questions to do.
Might have to do watch us do like a lightning round for the last 3. Like I could see that.
I might go a little longer today and just cut and pick some stuff out. We'll try our best.
Some questions will have 1-word answers.
By the way, if this episode is a little longer than normal, like if it's 2 hours, which I'm probably not gonna do, that's because of the clip show that I put at the end of it. I might put the clip show either at the end. I might put the clip show at the end of this episode. Or I'll probably just put it as a bonus episode, because then people are going to look at this episode and see that it's like fucking 2.5 hours and be like, nope. Just, like right off that shit.
You fucking squirrel-brained, attention-spanning fuckers.
Dude, I literally had people in real life tell me, like, oh, good, it's only an hour. When I'm telling them about the podcast. It's
really? Oh my god, I
told you that.
I was right.
Dude,
I don't know, but I
literally the best thing you ever did. Because here's the thing, I was the fucking dumbass piece of shit. I wanted the podcast to be longer because I'm a very long-winded guy. Dennis was the one who first said. But you were smarter to put your fucking. You were able to put your ego aside. I wasn't.
But that's why I had to be the pragmatist, because I know not everyone has the attention span, nor even just the time itself.
Desire.
Yeah, or desire to hear 2 fucking retards fucking talk for 2 hours about nothing, basically, right?
The episode is 2 hours. I went back to it. It was 2 hours long. So literally exactly 2 hours.
So ergo, some executive decisions had to be made. So we had to shorten it for the good of the people. But this is a podcast for the people. So
for the good of the people.
For the good of the land, as Jables they had said.
Yeah.
We did it for you. Therefore,
and
we ask and we beg. Like and subscribe, please, and leave a comment and tell us how fucking stupid we are, please. I would love to read them in your guys' colorful Jersey language. Go ahead.
More shots to do. Nice, simple question after the very long-winded one we just had. What's your favorite song?
Oh, fuck. This comes and goes as the days go on. Man.
Yeah. So what's your favorite current song? Let's go with
current right now?
You can say Unbreakable.
Fuck you. Fuck you. No. It was Unbreakable. And then same game. Find Your Flame. Find Your Flame.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that yet.
Which was the for anyone who's played Frontiers and
Sonic Frontiers he's talking about, by the way.
Yeah, and has not finished it yet. It's the third boss's song. And in case you want to know, I didn't get to the third boss yet. And I spoiled the song for myself. So it's flip-flopped, because when I go to the gym, that's one of my gym songs that I play when I'm over there. Yeah. And it's a toss-up between that one and right now from Metal Gear Revengeance. Oh my god, it was for anyone who's played the game, the one song that plays when you fight Jetstream Sam. That song goes fucking hard, man. And I've had I literally just have a whole playlist just called Motivation. It's just all these fucking like Bury the Light from Devil May Cry, Devil Trigger, all those fucking songs, those straight up just some real testosterone forming shit that you just listen to when you're at the gym.
You can feel your fucking balls becoming fuller when you listen to that shit.
Feel them becoming fuller. You feel just as if you could punch the wall, and just actually punch a hole through the wall.
And you feel like if you were having sex, you'd be able to come at on her face for a straight minute and a half.
Yeah.
And still have it all just just splurring fucking Flood from Mario Sunshine.
It's definitely one of those songs. Because truth be told, at least for me, like I don't really listen to music. I guess no, that's a lie. Like I do listen to music obviously casually, but like I always have like I'm a playlist guy. I always have like playlists for like shit that I'm doing, like specific ones. I even have like, everyone has like a driving playlist. I could probably go through half of your guys' Spotify and like probably you guys have a driving playlist. Just songs that either you put in or Spotify made for you. They're doing that wrap up for the year for this year, and like I kind of keep ignoring it because like because I was just like, let me just listen to my fucking songs and get out of the way. Let me just listen to my songs, Spotify. But yeah, at least right now, that's like at least Find Your Flame, definitely undefeatable, yeah, and Jetstream Sam's song from Metal Gear Revengeance. That's like my at least 3 go-tos at the moment. Comes and goes, music. But what about you, David?
I gotta be honest, this is something I've wanted to talk about on the show for a while. I recently, and it kind of makes sense knowing me, like, I'm a big, like, dopamine rush hit kind of guy, I suppose. So, I've actually recently kind of taken a bit of a liking, a bit of a kinship to Nightcore. Nightcore is, like, literally music. How do I describe Nightcore? For, like,
is there like a Wikipedia definition?
I'll explain it to you. Nightcore is like edited music. It's an edit of a version. It's an edit version of a track that increases the pitch and speeds up its source material by approximately 35%.
Okay.
Which, gives it's like identical to playing like 33 1/3 off of like a vinyl record. Like it increases the RPM. So it causes certain notes to become slightly lower in pitch, like while speeding it up, and like changes the semitones a little bit. And I hate to admit, I think it's something that a lot of people do on TikTok now. They have like, higher pitch version of songs, but like I've been listening to like some fucking Taylor Swift music that they edit to make like Nightcore style, and it hits different when you listen to it like that. It hits me with the inspiration. It makes me want to write. Like it makes me want to like it hits me it really like makes the scripts that I have in my head that much more clear to me. Like it's the kind of music that really inspires me. That and like video game music and stuff. So Nightcore music, I'll definitely say is around there. But like Dennis, the shit pretty much comes and goes. So there's like a version of "You Belong with Me" by Taylor Swift that like has a Nightcore edit of it that like it kind of sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks music, but good. Let me just, that's the best. Like Alvin and the Chipmunks, when you see that, like those movies and they have the annoying high squeaky versions of every song.
Yeah.
But there's a part of you that listens to them and you're like, okay, every now and again, one of these kind of hits a little different. Like, it's just
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
Exactly, 1 out of 10, basically. Yeah. Well, imagine Nightcore's same thing. It's like 1 out of 10, because there's some shitty Nightcore edits. Yeah. But some of them, like, I can't even lie. Like, some of them are really good. Like, there's one of Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus, and I'm like, this just kind of fucking goes. I can't lie to you. Like, I watched, like, Lazy Purple, like, a video he made recently, and, like of stream highlights, and he made it, there was music playing real fast, right? And he wrote in an edit comment, like, sometimes I like to listen to music on 2 times speed, smiley face. I'm like, is this guy fucking crazy? And then I started doing it myself, and I was like, yo, okay, I kind of get it. It's a dopamine rush. Like, he was listening to music, like, he was listening to that music in random playlists, random Nightcore playlists. Or random, like, playlists of the music just becoming faster and faster. And then Green Hill Zone came on. And he literally screamed while he was streaming. He was like, oh, no, not this song. No. I wanted to listen to faster music, not fucking melt my brain. It's like... Like, it was like, oh, my God. It was like, it was so bad. It was like, oh my God, like this hurts to listen to. It's not all good. In fact, I'd say a lot of it is terrible. But that's a lot of what I've been listening to lately. So I would have to say that might be among my favorite songs. If I had to pick a favorite song. Because like Dennis, your favorite song changes all the time.
Oh no, yeah, exactly. And I guess I'll even just expand that.
Maybe Pixies or Pikesies, whatever it's called by fucking Home. Maybe that's my favorite song if I had to pick one.
Okay. I'm gonna just like expand that question a bit. As far as like even genres that I listen to, it's like literally anything. I listen to NWA. I literally listen to video game music. Like, I love Sonic, like Frontiers. Like, I love the soundtrack that they have right now for it. I still listen to the Devil May Cry 5 soundtrack. Still listen to Green Day every now and then too, for fuck's sake. Like,
I do too. I love Green Day.
Like, it's just literally, I guess you could say we're like a polyglot when it comes to genres that we like. But I think, at least for me right now, especially, video game music's definitely like my, not my favorite, like, per se, but it's definitely the one that I, at least recently, listen to the most, if that makes sense.
All right. Pro tip, have fucking Gatorade with you when you're drinking.
Or just water, in general.
That works, too.
What's the next question?
Okay, I gotta be careful. You're right. I get it now. Like, it's delicious. I like Fireball, but, like, holy shit, right to the throat.
That's why it's called Fireball.
I said, I'm a Fireball. Oh, that one actually hit different. Maybe I gotta start cooling it down. I might whip out the Guinness that I have, drink that instead.
Okay. But yes.
How tall are you?
Who's he asking?
Both of us, fucker.
I'm 6 foot.
You are taller than meets the eye.
Nah, but I'm 5'11".
I thought you were 6 foot.
No, it's just something that I always tell people, because it reminds me of that one time when I went to go get my license for the first time, and that time I think I had basically just stopped growing at that point, and the guy the guy who took my picture at the fucking DMV, he like had me up against the wall, and he's like, okay, all right, you're 5'11". And I'm like, hey, yo, man, I literally said, hey, man, can you make me 6 foot? Like, it looks a little better, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just give me 1 more inch. And the guy's like, no. And then
in the most DMV fashion.
Bro literally contemplated it for 10 seconds. No.
At least he knew why.
He just straight up, like, just like, went down to the computer and just typed up my information, and then there you go. There's my license. And
you don't fuck around.
Yeah, like they, dude, it's still something that sticks with me to this day, because it's just like, the guy couldn't even give me a fucking solid. He couldn't even do that for me.
Well, that would be lying on a government form, Dennis. And he would be the one lying, not you.
Bro, he's not gonna go to jail.
I feel like if it was
he ain't gonna go to jail for giving me 1 more inch.
Who would get in trouble? Yeah, people have gone to jail over 1 inch, motherfucker. All right.
I don't even know what that entails. I don't even want to know. I don't want to know.
Trust me. No, you don't.
1 inch of coke, like.
No, whatever.
Maybe, I don't know. Something.
I am. Here we go. Let's. For me, y'all know how it goes. The hearty pirate tune that we've been singing since we were 2 years old. I am 6'5". With no, yeah.
Wait. And let me guys. Let me look. This is how dyslexic I am when I got alcohol in me. Let me guys tell you something. that's literally what I was gonna say for a second.
What seems to be the officer problem?
Let me tell you guys something. I have cousins.
Car, Mr. Marsh.
I have cousins that are about 1 inch or 2 shorter than David, but they look like fucking giants because of one. You go to the gym, and I mean the gym. They're fucking huge.
Yeah, I'm scared to meet your cousins.
Yeah, they're
I'm
fucking
gonna be straight up
big ass fucking people, man. They're either really tall and wide, or one's just really wide. That's just how it goes in my family. And this cousin of mine, he's like about 13 years younger than me. So like, he's really like basically the same age as I am. And bro is fucking big. Like, even like my eldest cousin says sometimes that, bro, he look like he getting bigger and bigger every year. And my cousin, he goes to the gym like hard. And David is 2 inches taller than him. But I will say this. If you're that tall, but if you're not, let's say, like, what do you call, let's say not...
Built?
Like, yeah, like, not, like, built like a fucking brick house, I guess. It's like, the height seems a lot more normal than it is. Just because, at least, like, my cousins are so fucking huge. And, like, whenever I see people that are around their height, I'm just kind of like... I don't know, like... Because I know a lot of people are impressed because, like... It's like, oh my god, you're 6'5", you're 6'7", you're 6'8", right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like... I meet someone who's, let's say, that height, but they're fucking huge. And then I see them, like, let's say, whatever the skinny version may be. And I'm just kind of like... You know? I'm like...
Wow!
No, I'm not even saying anything bad about you. It's just that, like, I think if you got the height, that's one thing. But it's like, if you got the height and, like, you go to the gym like a fucking madman, I'm talking like 5 days a week. Like, the difference speaks for itself is all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do when I'm unemployed again.
I mean, you could even work at the gym. I think you could probably pull it off pretty well.
How? Like that? My
Dude,
gym is like
it's the easiest fucking job in the world.
My gym is like paired with a hospital. Like the ones that work there are like medical professionals.
And?
Oh yeah, you know if somebody like falls off the elliptical machine, fucking cardiac arrest. David knows what to do. Let's grab him.
Just lay him out on the ground, slap them in the face, like wake the fuck up. Yeah, wake the fuck up, motherfucker.
I mean, they do have defibrillators, so I guess all I have to do is become defibrillator
certified. Just be like, well, touch me, I'm sterile. And then
be like, fucking the Carl, like when that, like when Will got shot and is in the hospital with his girlfriend, and Carlton comes to visit. He's like, I'm a doctor. Look at me, guys. He's like, Carlton, don't fuck around with that. He's like, clear, and he does it to himself, and he gets like launched throughout the hallway.
Bro, I didn't realize too how strong those are. Like the defibs.
Yeah.
Like they got some voltage, but
yeah, I'm 6'5". I know I do not play basketball. I'm gangly and white and uncoordinated. Why? Yes, I fucking never. Yes, despite being 6'5" and with a giant ass dick, yes, I never get laid because I don't ask out women too often. Asked out one today. She did in fact have a boyfriend, but I did it and I worked up the courage to do it, and she was really nice and really pretty, and I felt great afterwards.
Very good, very good.
The young Nintoonist who was like 18 years old to be like, tell you had a boyfriend, be like, what the fuck? You fucking bitches never give me a chance. Fucking bitches never give me. No, that I wouldn't. No, I would not have done that. I was just impersonating an incel. It was a joke.
I know, but I think like most people,
fucking bitches, goddamn, never give me a chance. Never give me a fucking chance.
Most people like would kind of just be like, okay. Even my younger self would have been like, okay.
Yeah, but she told me she had a boyfriend that she's been with for 3 years. I was just like, aw, like that's real nice. Like, good for you.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to the girl from the Banana King. You were real sweet to me.
So
I forgot her name.
So is your guys' relationship open?
That's when you get slapped. That's when you get fucking slapped.
I know.
So you guys like one of them modern...
One of the
people are way more open-minded nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's kind of insane though how like you could, at least compared to 5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
You probably could get away with that.
Don't get me started on that shit. Honestly, like literally don't get me. We have like 4 more questions to answer, so don't get me started on that shit.
Go.
Who's your worst enemy?
Worst enemy? Do people have worst enemies?
I would say that about a year or two I did have, or a couple years ago, I would say I did have worst enemies, quote unquote, but that's only because of the situation that I was in with my ex-girlfriend and how obsessed she was with someone else, you know. Mm-hmm. So, I think deep down our worst enemy is ourselves. Not to sound like too philosophical, but...
And let me just add, if you're thinking of an external person, I think it comes to a point at a certain age where you kind of don't even give a fuck if you even had one, if you know what I mean.
The people I used to be spiteful towards, the people that I used to like have like a grudge against, I no longer have a grudge against.
Yeah.
And they have their own lives and their own successes and their own relationship stuff now, and none of that makes me angry. Yeah. It makes me happy to hear that they've moved on and they're having good lives in and of themselves, like I am as well. Like, it's hard to do that at first when somebody hurts you, but like time heals all wounds. It's a cliche, but it's true, and eventually it gets to that point. Like my ex-girlfriend, oh my god, you know, I used to fucking wish horrible things upon her, like when she hurt me at first. Now I think if any of that shit came true, I'd lose my shit, be like, I wish this is awful, I hate that, because I don't want any of that towards her. I want her to be happy and find her truth and live her truth and all that stuff. And there's a time where, like, I wouldn't be able to say that without choking up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, who's my worst? I don't like to hold grudges. I think spite can be a great motivator. I started working out because of my ex-girlfriend, actually, because my ex-girlfriend was she was pretty toned in the midsection. She didn't have abs or anything like that, but, like, she was pretty toned in the midsection, so whenever we'd fuck and I'd hold her, I'd be like, God, fucking... what the hell?
Yeah.
like
built like a brick house down there.
And I was not built like a brick house. I was skinny, and I didn't have like a dad gut like I do now because I gained a lot of weight. But I was only toned, quote unquote. I wasn't toned. I was just underweight. You know what I mean? So I wanted to change myself because out of spite. I played Ring Fit Adventure during quarantine, like after she broke up with me, because I wanted to be fucking better than her. That was literally why I was doing it. I wanted to be fucking better than her. I wanted, like, whenever tournaments came back, I wanted to walk into those things and I wanted her to see me and be like, yeah, look at this shit. I'm fucking tighter than you now, bitch. You see this shit? Now I don't have that kind of spite towards her. And I'm sure if I saw her again, some of those old feelings would come back. But I think she stopped going to Smash tournaments for the same reason that I did for a good while. So, to say I have a worst enemy...
I'm too old to have one, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but, like, I'm too old for that shit.
I don't know if this is a young person who asked this, but let me tell you something. If you are.
I think I know who asked this, to be honest. I'm not going to say who it is, obviously, but I think I know who this one was.
Even if you are not a youngin', let me tell you something. If you are at a certain age and you still have a quote-unquote worst enemy, you still have some growing up to do, bro.
Like, unless they like recently fucked your girl, or they killed your dog. Like, I'm talking like real, like Keanu Reeves shit.
Killed your dog, fucked your girlfriend, killed your parents, like some Punisher shit like that.
Yeah, like actual like action movie shit that's like, worthy of like fucking revenge. You know what I mean?
Can I even say something? Like, you know that Punisher scene that everyone knows of, where he's just like, wait, no.
Yes.
I didn't know that was a dream sequence. I just thought they filmed it that way. So I just thought that's how it, I always figured like something just terrible happened in that scene. Because I only just saw it in the meme sort of context. I never actually saw the actual fucking scene. Like, the actual scene's pretty gruesome, not gonna lie. And,
that whole fucking show, are you kidding?
No, yeah. Probably one of the
I remember like the end scene where he's like dragging that guy's face against the mirror, like repeatedly slapping his face against the mirror and then just rubbing it against the shards and shit, and I was like, ooh.
This is one of the few times that Marvel actually went off the rails a little bit. And I like it. I'm all for it. Please do it more. No, because your shit's boring, Marvel!
No, wait.
I want to see Black Panther getting her face dragged along the sand. Why not?
That's fucking racist.
How's that racist?
I'm kidding. Oh my god.
Look at my triceps, bro.
Your triceps are bigger than mine. I progressed a little at the gym, but maybe it's because I'm getting a little sick or something. I don't know. There was somebody who probably exposed me to the flu the other day at Warped. I still feel fine, but like, you know, whatever. Drinking Fireball. Best thing to possibly do for it.
Doctor's orders. Drink Fireball.
Next question. What's your orientation? You just say R. Kelly sheets? Piss. Or elegant sheets, more like it. Oh.
Yeah, probably. But, yeah, I am cis.
Well, cis is gender.
Oh.
Orientation, I think, is the sexuality.
Straight.
I hate to disappoint you all listening to this podcast right now. Because I have had a lot of gay men flirt with me, and I'm not saying that as a straight, like an insecure straight man. Be like, oh, every gay guy's like trying to flirt with me.
No, bro.
I'm not that narcissistic.
The few times I've had it, I always just be like, damn, really? Thanks, man. Like, it was always just like, thank you.
No, I do that, and then I have to Kermit them. I'll put my arm around, be like, I'm gonna keep it real with you, chief.
Like pussy.
Like, I'm sorry. Fucking love that meme. Like, just he grabs fucking what is it, Sebastian? What was the fucking shrimp's name from the Muppets? Yeah, the shrimp's name.
There was a shrimp in there?
Yeah, he was like a shrimp. What the fuck was his name? Pepe the king prawn. Pepe the prawn. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I hate to disappoint you all, because I've had so many more dudes flirt with me than women, and it sucks. I hate it. I hate to disappoint you all. I am, in fact, straight. I like to sing and dance occasionally. You know, I say a lot of dumb shit on the call.
But he likes to crush the puss.
I like to consider myself an ally of the LGBT community. Like, the young woman who was talking to me recently was a young trans woman who, like, I talked for hours with because she wanted to pick my brain about Smash commentary because she was like, she knew me. And, like, I could tell she sort of looked up to me in that kind of way because she looks up to, like, other Smash casters and stuff. So I walked her to her car, made sure she was safe, all that stuff. She probably gave me the flu because she was the one who tested positive for it. So in part, kind of fuck you a little.
Don't you just love it when good deeds get you sick?
Yep.
It really fucking sucks, man.
I do, yeah. No, honestly. So I like to consider myself an ally, but I'm not into I'm not into the penis, as they say. And I'm not talking about trans women when I say that. I'm talking about men. I'm talking about straight up dudes. Because like Kevin, who I fucking match with on Tinder all the time because the Tinder matches me with fucking dudes. Fuck that garbage ass app. Yeah, no, I am straight. I'm a cis white straight male. The worst thing that has ever disgraced humanity with his presence, apparently. But you know,
I will admit there was a time when I was like in high school that I was just kind of like, I just kind of spitballed it in my head. I'm like, I mean, being gay wouldn't be too bad, but then the more I thought about it, I was just like, nah. I like women. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I can safely say I get man crushes on dudes hard.
Yeah,
like Chris Elodian from fucking MHG Smash. Oh my god, if I had to pick a dude, straight up him. He's literally like an adult. You remember Chris when we had MHG Chris on the show all that time back? Long time ago on the show, like episode 25, something like that. He works for VGBC. He's the head organizer of Master Hand Gaming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's
like, is he in the middle of that whole shit that's going on like right now? Like,
yeah, I'm not gonna go into details about that, but he works for VG Bootcamp, and you know, VG Bootcamp put on the Smash World Tour, so in a sense, that partially, yes.
Yeah.
He's literally the sexiest man I've ever seen in my life. He's not that tall, but like he's like, you look at him in his face, he's a fucking Adonis. Like
Disney Channel, like he could be on Disney Channel.
No, like straight up. Hold up a second. Chris Elodian Smash.
Send me a picture.
Let me. I'll send you a picture of him real quick. Is there like a front-facing picture of him?
Does he always just have like a side profile like in his pictures?
Yeah, like I have like one here. I have like one side. I mean, I just literally Googled him, so like I found like one side profile of him. Like I remember straight up, and I'm gonna get like really TMI here, but like my girl, like who wound up being into women, literally always said if we were ever to have a threesome with a dude, which we will never ever do ever, she literally said like I would want it to be him. Like deadass. Like that's super personal of me to say on the show, but I don't give a fuck. I'll just fucking do it. And another friend of mine, like, literally didn't know what he looked like. And I'm like, no, seriously, he's a really good-looking man. She's like, oh, I really doubt he's that good-looking. And I showed him the picture, and she literally swooned. And because here's the thing. He not only has that face, he's also shredded.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude.
You remember that? And you're looking at him from the side there. You're not even seeing him from the front.
Guy could be in a movie.
No, literally, no, dead fucking like he's talked about doing ASMR content before, but literally he could be a fucking model, like so easily. He could
Bro reminds me of like a junior version of like John Bernthal.
And I talked with him every night almost every night during quarantine, like when the Nintendo circuit was all we had to look forward to, and he was the producer for it, and we would just talk about Philly, because he's a very, like, despite his looks, he's a very, like, awkward, introverted dude, like, he's, like, a nerd at heart, you know, but he just looks like that, which is so ironic.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so, but the thing is, like, I'll hug dudes or whatever, like, I'll bro them up or whatever, and even though, like, I'll feel like I'll have a genuine man crush on this person, I hug them, I never get hard. Is the thing. Like, even if I'm, like, literally hugging them, like, for a long time, I'm like, nope. It's not there. That's how it works. It's literally just genetic, so
yeah.
I am not of the gay.
I am not.
Okay.
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay? You are gay.
You are gay.
You are gay.
Alright. I'm gonna finish this off with the Guinness. We have 2 more questions here. This is why I have this mini fridge here. Seriously, let's keep my Guinness.
I know.
I wish I had a glass to pour it in like it's supposed to be, but whatever, I'll just drink it from the can.
I need to get me one too. Mini fridge.
Yeah, this one was cheap, I think, honestly.
It's like 50?
It's not... I don't remember, but it's something along that price range. But the thing is, it can only fit 4 of these cans. There's better ones you can get. Alright, so here we go. I'm gonna let you answer this one first.
Okay.
This person says, I have COVID.
Good.
Nice, good for you.
Yeah, anyways, next. Anyways, moving on.
Any show recommendations?
Show recommendations. Oh, I got a couple for you, bro.
Yeah, here we go. Dennis,
Cuties.
I'm gonna let Dennis.
Go watch. It's a great show, bro. You're gonna love it.
Oh my god, that was a movie, first of all.
I'm probably gonna be put on a list for that. But anyways, shows. Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul, definitely.
Especially if you watched Breaking Bad first.
Anything from Gilligan Productions, just Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. The Sopranos, definitely. If you live in Jersey and like you wanna like just see James Gandolfini be like a fucking mobster out in Jersey. Sopranos. House of the Dragon is pretty good right now. I watched all the episodes for the first season. It's pretty fucking good. I liked it. I heard Rings of Power was Pog. No, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I heard a lot of mixed feelings about that show, and I have not. There's the thing. I have not watched it, so I cannot say that with 110% conviction. But if you are into the Lord of the Rings, and if you wish to see a very un-Tolkien Lord of the Rings universe, and if you're willing to swallow that, then I guess by all means go ahead and watch Rings of Power. But right now, at least this year, there's been a lot of good shows. There's been a lot of good shows that have come out and that have also finished. And it's and if you're also like, I guess, I don't know if you into the Japanese cartoons known as the anime, but there's been also like you could just go find like a top 10 list and just like find something off of there and you can watch that as well. But
yeah, but they asked us. So.
I know. But yeah, that's like at least my recommendations. Yeah, definitely anything from Gilligan Productions. I just call it that, the Gilligan universe. That's what I always call it.
The Gilligan cinematic universe.
Yeah, the Gilligan cinematic universe, the GCU. If anything off of there, like just go take your pick. Like
pretty
honestly.
Great universe, can't lie. Mm-hmm. I'll recommend some Western cartoons since Dennis recommended a lot of amazing fucking dramas. Mm-hmm. Like some of the best dramas to ever do it, really, are in the modern era. Danny Phantom is one of my favorite shows of all time. So if you want to embrace like your inner child, or if it's like a show that was past your time, go watch that show. That show was fucking great.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you have never watched it, if you've never fuck Korra, if you've never watched it, go watch the original ATLA. Go watch the original Avatar: The Last Airbender. You will not find a better fucking story crafted in this side of the fucking planet.
It's literally just one of the most well-written shows I've ever seen about it. Oh, fuck, I completely forgot about this
one. Yeah.
Actually, genuinely, speaking of the most well-written shows I've ever seen, please, The Venture Brothers.
Oh, yes.
Please watch The Venture Brothers. It is literally one of the most well-written fucking shows I've ever watched in my life. The callbacks, the characters, the maniac!
Also watch Mike Tyson's Mysteries.
Mike Tyson Mysteries. By the way, the fucking theme song. I watched an episode of Mike Tyson Mysteries the other night, and the fucking theme song to that fucking show has no business slapping as hard as it does.
It does.
Actually, no business. And hearing Norm as well,
it's
bittersweet. And like I listen to Norm, and I'm just like, fucking A, man.
Rest in peace, Norm.
Rest in peace, Norm. Those are our recommendations. A lot of great shows to you there. Write them all down. And for our final question of the evening, this is good. We're making decent time, I guess.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I think someone asked me this before, and I had a sarcastic answer to it, but I have a real answer for it today. Considering I literally asked out a girl today. She said no because she had a boyfriend, but like, fucking, the point is, it's how I'm straightforward with it. Please give me pickup lines that always work. That's what this fucking person asked. I mean, the thing is, this is broad, because this could be a woman asking this. And asking, like, please give us pickup lines that work for men. Which, if you're a woman asking this, just be like,
is that really the question?
No. We don't. It's anonymous. And so if this is a woman, just be like, hey, you're hot, wanna fuck. And I promise you that's all you have to do for guys.
Okay, I'm gonna make this separate for both genders, okay? If you're a girl, I'm being straight up honest with you, okay? If you're a woman, first off, you do not require a pickup line.
Yeah, you don't.
Just lift up your shirt.
Okay, that's a little extreme. I disagree with that.
But hey, if she does it, that is all you have to do.
I'm gonna be real. There's gonna be awkward guys out there. I know
that. You'll say. But I'm just saying, if the guy looks as if he's at least not a virgin, like, you'll be fine. Like, it is probably the most surefire way ever. Like, there's really no effort ever on your guys' part. Like, you guys complimenting us, even just in passing, it's like, hey, like, you know, just in passing, like, hey, good looking. It's like, you guys say that to us, like, our day is made, you know? Not mine, because, you know, I'm happily with my girlfriend for about 5+ years right now, so I would not respond.
Has it really been that long for you two?
About to be 5, yeah.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
My longest relationship is a year.
Coming up on half a decade. Yeah, coming up on half a decade. So, for me, it would not respond well. But, I mean, for others, like, trust me, there's really no effort that you guys have to do if you guys want to. If this is a woman who's trying to pick up men, there's really no effort on your guys' part on it.
And if you're a guy trying to pick up a girl, all you gotta do is walk up to any girl and be like, damn, girl, you shit with that ass?
And if you have not been slapped in the face by
marry her. If she does not fucking slap you for that shit, fucking marry her if she does not slap you for that shit.
I think it has not changed, though. It's like, if you really want, like, a surefire way,
don't actually marry her.
Yeah, well, if you want a surefire way into, like, a girl's heart, make her laugh.
Yep.
Like,
and make her laugh and compliment her.
If you don't look like Zac Efron or Brad Pitt or
their illegitimate love child,
yeah, or Dwayne The Rock Johnson, guys, you have some spinning plates that you have to do to get their attention, and also for one to even just kind of have them, I guess, reciprocate in a way.
I am a bald ginger man. I have to be funny. I have to tell jokes. That's just how it is.
For all of us, like, regular.
That's all Billy bitch tits, preaching the truth.
It really is. It really is true. Like, I think it goes without saying that I think for us guys, there's a lot more effort that we have to put in. It's just the way it is. Like, I know maybe it sounded a bit kind of gauche, kind of saying that, like, you women don't really need to do much to get our attention. You really don't. There's really not much that you have to do. Like, if you're a pretty girl and you just sit there, like, most guys are already gawking over you anyway, so it's just kind of like...
Yeah, like, on Facebook, I ran into a picture of, like, my old friend from high school, and, like, I was literally even gawking with Dennis about her. Like, dude, she's so... Like, what the fuck?
There's also certain things, too. It's like, obviously, like, as us dudes, like, we always just kind of focus on, like, the sexual things. Like, just a bit more. Just a bit more, right? It's tits and ass, right? And if you have a pretty face, that's always just, like, it's a good thing, too, as well, obviously. But it's just, like, there's just certain things, though. It's like, when you emphasize them enough, it's just, like, you can't help but just go, like, damn! That titty's huge! Like, it's just, like, you can't help but just, at least, just emphasize it a bit, just because of just how the sheer size of them, not even because it's like, oh, I just want to put my face in them titties. It's just kind of like, god damn, you have huge fucking tits. It's just like the shock of it.
Yeah,
it's like, I've seen also, like, girls
adds to the arousal.
That's the arousal, but it's just like, for me at this point, I'm just surprised. Like, there's just a genuine surprise of it all for me, because it's like, you see, like, an ass that's like fucking just like, it's like, holy hell, like, this should not be What laboratory did you escape from?
Fucking bounce a quarter off that.
Yeah, like you ever for any of you guys who've been to the gym, you've probably at least seen one.
Are you kidding? When I go to the gym, holy, because that's how they got it. They fucking
exactly,
work for it.
Exactly. There's that.
And you can tell the ones that don't work for it.
Yeah, because
that's a whole different discussion.
There's the thing, like there's some that like you do see like it's like okay, damn, because like they're going hard on the squat rack, right?
Yeah.
And then you see others who they look like something's been kind of like injected into the tush, like you know, like
when that ass looks like something out of Minecraft. It's probably not real. Just saying.
And I'm just kind of like, at the same time, right?
We were talking about pickup lines, like
I know.
lines to go for.
Let me just say this: why are you in the gym?
Why are you here?
Like, if you have a manufactured plastic ass, why are you on the squat rack? No amount of exercise is gonna change what your ass looks like.
Well, it's to give them the illusion.
Oh, sorry, I hit the mic.
It's okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
It's to give them the illusion that they did work for that ass.
Bro, my girlfriend was even saying that like she's seen
I feel like
plenty
all the
of...
alcohol is hitting it once. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, I was kind of getting to me too. Like my girlfriend was even saying that like there's plenty of girls out there that like she's seen at her gym who just go to take pictures at the mirror and then they leave.
Oh my
They just straight up
God.
They just stand there for 30 minutes pretending like, you know, on their Instagram, oh my God, yeah, look, getting it at the gym, yeah, hashtag workout, hashtag exercise, hashtag fuck all the haters, and then they take their little selfie and then they fucking leave.
Top 5 worst human beings of all time. Influencers. Not even fucking. I'm not kidding.
And also not to mention, if you're a dude who does this, I'm about to say the F word.
Don't say the F word.
You are a bunch of.
I knew that thing would come in handy.
David doesn't have to edit in the beep like thing. He doesn't have to edit that in. So
Dennis, for those who don't know, Dennis has a button on his new fucking pass-through filter that makes a sensor noise.
So it's
amazing.
If you guys ever need a mixer, because funny enough, I guess long story short, this fucking thing took an entire night of me and David trying to get this shit to fucking work. And you know what we found out? The fucking stock settings are garbage. They're fucking terrible. Jesus Christ. Who the fuck ships their mixer with settings like these? It's the most intrusive shit I've ever seen in my life. Holy fuck.
All right.
But
pickup lines that always work.
Pickup lines, damn girl, you gonna back up that trunk? There's one. You got a nice ass. I just want a piece of Percy's ass, you feel me?
Here's my pickup line that I find will always work. Do you have a boyfriend? No? Would I be able to take you out sometime? Wait for the response. There you go.
Ask about the coffee.
I suck at flirting, okay? I'm not like, huh, ha, huh. I'm gonna hit a homer today.
We all love
We
all love Johnny Bravo here.
Come on, do the monkey with me.
Come on.
Hey there, pretty mama.
Hey there, baby.
How many times do I have to tell you I have a boyfriend?
Wait.
Well, you look like the kind of girl that could use two.
Did he actually say that?
Yes. That's a direct Johnny Bravo quote.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Come on, do the monkey with me.
And I know people would say, like, oh, Johnny Bravo is crass. He's such a incel. No, he is not.
Hey.
Y'all don't understand nothing about his life.
Who's that handsome guy? Hello, 911 emergency. There's a very handsome guy in my house.
Oh, wait. Hold. You do.
Wait a second. Cancel that. It's only me.
The thing is, I could totally imagine him
I'm gonna hit a homer today.
He probably did call 911, honestly.
No, that's another direct Johnny Bravo.
I know. But that's why I'm saying, like, that dispatcher probably was like, oh, this fucking guy.
They probably blocked the number. Real shit, because they like it was doing a prank call. So God forbid anything happens to Johnny Bravo or his mom, because he lives with his mom, I think.
Can you imagine if like it'd be like a boy cry wolf situation?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, no, but it's like you called the dispatcher so many times that they finally blocked your number, and then an actual person comes to rob your fucking home and kill you, and you actually call the 911. It says you've been blocked, dummy.
Hello, 911 emergency. It's a real emergency this time.
It's like
there's a guy with a gun in my house.
Your number has been blocked, bitch.
Looks like I'm gonna have to take care of this myself.
And they just get shot.
Imagine the 911 dispatcher's like, Johnny, stop fucking calling here and talking about how handsome you are. Piece of shit.
I could see Carl definitely being like an actual dispatcher. He's like, Johnny, you're not supposed to call this number.
Carl who?
He was the nerd guy that was always hanging around with Johnny.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Was his name Carl? I don't know.
I
think his name was Carl. Why does Carl always like associated with like the
name,
fucking nerds? Like Carl Weezer, and then Carl.
Sheen, you seem kinda down.
Jimmy's mom.
I want you so bad.
Jimmy's mom. Jimmy's mom's gotta call him.
Real shit. Be yourself. Pickup lines can be corny. They don't always work with girls. And the kind of girls that they do work for, you might not want to be with long term. If you're just looking for sex, then maybe.
But if it's funny, and if they laugh, like that's the thing. Again, just crack fucking jokes.
Yeah, making women laugh is the key to their heart. That and compliments.
Yeah,
compliments will get you everywhere.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, but it's key. But
like that girl I was at, like at the fucking Banana King I was at today, was smiling at me so much, and she knew me from a couple weeks ago. I came in a couple of times and offered to sit with her. Like I was a little too forward, and that's why she was like, nah. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Like that was my own mistake.
Yeah.
And then a couple weeks later, I see her again. Like I called the thing in her hair beautiful. Talked to her in Spanish just a little bit, and then like when the one point where I was able to get her like just alone for just a second, I was like, I'm just straight up, you're very beautiful. Do you have a boyfriend? And she was like, yeah. It was like, yeah. She didn't say it like that, but you know what I mean. She was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. How long? And then I just keep the small talk going. How long have you guys been together? 3 years? I'm like, oh, 3 years. God bless. Like, that's amazing. And
if you heard 2 weeks out of...
I'd be like, fuck!
If I heard 2 weeks, the younger guy in me would have been like... it would kind of had a bit of a conflict. It's like... 2 weeks is like barely a child, but... You are still in a relationship. I respect those things. So, congratulations.
And also a big part of it is like, you know, I mean, beyond even pickup lines, is just learning to take rejection like on the chin. Like, don't fall in love with a girl that you just met and then get offended when she fucking says no. That's trust me, that's not only going to be a detriment to you, that's going to be a detriment to her. In the meantime, it's just worse for everybody. Learn to when she told me she had a boyfriend, I wasn't like, fucking bitch, you fucking hater. I was literally instantaneously happy for her because I was like, oh, okay. And because I'm not in love with this girl. I barely knew her name.
Yeah.
She told me her name. I was trying to pronounce it in my head while I was asking her out. Straight up. It was a long name too. So honestly, focus on complimenting them. In an authentic way. Don't compliment, be like, you know, like, you're so fucking hot. Like, something you actually like about them or their appearance, how they speak, how they dress, or whatever.
Authentic and keep it to a healthy number.
And a boundary, yeah. Keep it to a healthy boundary. Yeah. Or if you're funny, make them laugh, make them laugh. Don't you know everyone likes to laugh? All right.
It's true, it's true.
And that is pretty much all the questions we had.
Oh, my ass!
Oh, my ass!
Because I have no cushion on this fucking chair, and
my ass kind of hurts because I commentated for like 6 hours at Warped, and I sat for a long time. So my ass is fucking getting to me, guys.
Y'all ever just gotten up out of a chair and your ass actually is sore?
Yeah,
shit hurts. Shit's the worst, man.
It do be hurting. Yeah, we love you all so much. Thank you for tuning into this shit podcast every week. I think I said everything I meant to say. Like, you know, if it wasn't for Dennis, I wouldn't have done this. Because honestly, like, I wanted a co-host. I wouldn't have done it by myself. I needed an outlet where I could be myself. I'm a very long-winded guy, and YouTube doesn't always like long-winded content. And this allows me to be myself. So I know I have to make other content in order to get people to watch this. I've accepted that. but I that doesn't mean it has to be, be stuff I don't enjoy making.
I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
Because I was saying something real serious, then it went.
But like it was like mid-sentence.
Morty.
Any burp that comes out mid-sentence during like an actual serious like just anyone saying anything serious, like it's always just so funny to me.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, guys, I love you. But anyways, yeah.
There's other people I was thinking about starting the podcast with. And I would have had like a similar-ish experience with them.
Mm-hmm.
But it would not have been the Double D experience. Which turned into something, even better than I could have hoped for. Beyond something that really gave me an outlet to be myself. It gave me something to look forward to every week. And it gave me a healthy hobby that really filled, such a void in my life as like a healthy creative outlet to express myself, which is really important, because the world can beat you down no matter who you are. And if you have something like that, if you're privileged enough that I can say, like, I have this to be able to be proud of and move myself forward. Like, I don't give a fuck about, the viewership, that's a whole classroom full of people. We basically give like lectures, presentations every week that you'd find in like a college classroom when you think about how many people watch the show. And that's, in real life, that's a lot of people on the internet. It's nothing. Come on. I wouldn't trade this for the world. I love doing this show. It fills such a void in my week. I do, as far as the future of it goes, we definitely want to have more guests on. I've expressed interest in having a couple people on, and people have expressed interest in being on the show. A lot of people have actually talked to me about that, so definitely want to be doing that a lot more. Fill the void. I saw the lick. Yeah. So, and to end it off here, we have no intentions of stopping this podcast anytime soon. We hope you guys enjoyed the rebrand.
Here's to another fucking 100!
Say it one more time. If it wasn't for Dennis, I would not have wanted to do it. Before, I talked to Dennis periodically before the show, and now I talk to him every single week, and I feel like, I already knew him pretty well, but now I feel like I've gotten to know him even better. Send memes every now and again.
Had some serious discussions.
The kind of friendship that you have when you're just like, like even if you don't talk to each other forever, it doesn't go away. I'm the same way with Dane. You know what I mean? Like, and I haven't talked to Dane in God knows how long. It doesn't mean I fucking hate I love that man. You know what I mean? So
doesn't change like thing. I think that's the true sign of friendship, where it's just like you can go days, months, maybe even a year without even talking to them, but when you do talk to them again, it's just as if like that time was. It was as if it was just like yesterday. You guys talked. Like,
yeah.
That's the sign, at least for me, a true friend. And it's something that I know a lot of people cannot say that, let's say, they have. But if you do have it, hold them and cherish them. Like, just, if anything, that's like a PSA from me. Just do that for me. But, yeah, this was a terrible episode. So I think we're going to go on. We're going to move on to the new start of the road to 200.
We hope you guys like the new thumbnails as well. We realized we had to like YouTube them up a bit. So it's funny because we didn't even work on them yet at the time of this recording. But like we both know what we pretty much want them to look like. I'll probably sit in a call with Dennis sometime this week and we'll work on it. And more than anything, thank you guys. Like literally, like the small amount of you that watch every week, you guys do mean the world to us. We don't care that it's a small number. We like it. The fact that we have like such a lovely, tight knit community, like it means a lot to us. So we see your comments. We see you the likes you guys do, and
the questions you guys dropped.
Like the question you guys dropped. The fact that there's any of you who listen at all, it means the world to us, and is enough of a reason to keep us going. Besides the fact that I get to do I get to do a podcast with a guy that makes me laugh really fucking hard every time I talk to him. So there's no greater gift than friendship. And I'm not even talking about like, those who have friends outside the show. I'm talking about, my friendship with this guy. I'll say it once, I'll say it a million times over. This show probably wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for him. I would not have wanted to do it with anybody else. Probably would have done it with somebody else had he said no. But it would not have been the same. And even if I didn't experience the Double D experience for what it is now, in my heart of hearts, I fucking know it wouldn't have been the same thing. Which is why I pitched it to him in the way that I did, and just literally talking for 45 minutes about nothing. And then mentioned to Dennis, we've been talking for 45 minutes and I haven't even gotten to the pitch yet. And that's when Dennis like nodded his head and said, okay. Like, let's do it. That's when that happened. So yeah. DDE to the future. Definitely we got a lot more stuff to do to get the podcast to the great cooking crock pot in the sky that we know it can fucking get to. But we hope you guys continue that journey with us. We'll see you all next week. All right.
And also, again, please like and share again. And also
plugs.
tell your friends.
The plugs on screen. Yeah.
Tell your friends that you can find us all on these plugs. You know, to see that green one? Spotify.
I don't think. Oh yeah.
See that red. I don't know what Google's colors are.
It's like all the colors. It's red, blue, yellow, and green.
The LGBTQ friendly color. You see that one? That one you can go find ourselves on Google if you so choose. And if you are a fucking Giga Chad and just love to watch us and hear us on YouTube, Nintoonist.com. YouTube.com/Nintoonist. You can find us all on there. It's the channel's mainly headed by David. So, like, you know, obviously, if you guys want to just show us support through there, we'd really appreciate that. Like, comment, and subscribe. And also, we're heading into the new year. 3 more days until, I guess, 2022 is over. A couple more weeks, actually. A couple more episodes until, like, I guess we reach January 1st, which is...
like 3 more weeks, not 3 more days, yeah.
Yeah, 3 more days. And that's my birthday, in case y'all didn't know. January 1st. Probably going to be passed the fuck out because I like to just sleep in on my birthday. But we're gonna be catching you guys probably in Christmas, and you know, we got more episodes until then, but just saying, like, you know, just thank you guys so much again for all the lovely support. And I know, guys, if I do sound like a bit tired, like the drink's kind of slowly getting to me.
I'm gonna be real. They all hit me at once. That's the thing with me when I drink hard liquor. This is fine.
That's the thing.
This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And I still don't feel drunk at all. And then at once, like a fucking freight train. That's how it works for me. So
yeah, that's why, like, I typically just don't like to drink the hard liquors, but. Again, guys, we appreciate again all you guys'
We're
support.
both men who take much more delight in the juice of the barley. So.
Yes, like Guinness. And so, guys, this is gonna be the end of our episode. We're gonna be signing off. Again, I know we said it.
Pod on Twitter and Double D Experience 21 on Instagram.
Yeah,
as well
you
as
can
Apple Podcasts.
check out the hot fire memes that I post and me and David post. But I know we said it many times already. But again, thank you guys so much for literally being here with us till episode 100. It's fucking nuts, man. And
yeah, that actually is pretty crazy when you think about it. Yeah, we really did it.
And here's to 200. Here's to 200. Woo! On the road to 200.
Have not missed a single week, by the way.
Have not missed a single fucking week. Let's fucking go. We love you guys.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the clip show. We don't know when it'll be posted. It might be at the end of this episode. If it is, then we'll shut up and you guys can listen to that. But if not, it'll probably be a bonus episode that me and Dennis will work on. Got a couple more clips. You fucking Nixoning. Like,
I'm Nixoning. I'm piecing out.
I resign.
I did nothing wrong.
Remember when that was like the biggest scandal a president ever did? Jesus
Watergate.
Christ.
Watergate was manufactured by the Soviets.
That's what he'd say in like 2022. Oh,
jeez.
We love you guys. Mwah. See you next week.
If y'all had clits, I'd lick them.